and why they get divorced. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm always right. What do you think about what I said?
It's a sad case for marriage, isn't it? Like,
No, it's not. It's a sad case of people that are not picky about the people that they marry.
yeah, but that's what I mean. No, that's what
about who they dip their wick in,
that's
right, and who
what I
they
mean.
lead up the aisle, and how much it costs. Then marriages will be fine. You won't go and put your will in the fire, would you? Okay, I've got another person. Okay, we're going to talk to the next guest, right? Okay, thank you. Hello, sir. Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Mr. Mo 1216. Otherwise, people just call me Pat. I'm
Hi.
from Mississippi. Hi, Auntie Jenny. Just want to know how everything was going with getting your mom to Barbados.
Slowly, but we have to get there anyway. So yeah, thanks. I'm getting there. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Haven't you got a question for us?
This is what my
Yes,
mum's
sir.
more important than any question. Don't cut. This ain't your show.
Oh, sorry.
Right? If you kept up with it, you would know.
I do know.
Right, so don't cut him off when he's talking about my mum.
No, I'm not.
Don't let me kick you off my show. Shut your mouth.
No, it's
Right,
my
continue.
bad for not keeping to the topic. That's my fault.
Nobody's kept on the topic. It's my show. We never keep on the topic. Don't listen to him. It's my show. Say what you want.
That's literally not what I meant, though. I meant, do you want to ask another question as well as that?
He can say what he likes. He don't have to answer a question. It's my show. Have you never seen my calling shows? People ask about what they want.
Yeah.
Go ahead, young man.
Thank you, ma'am. So from a lot of the experience I've had in my line of work and a lot of the guys and gals I've dealt with, especially when it came to marriage, and a lot of my job travels and I work with teams a lot and we're always away from home. Even the non-religious folk, they take marriage and those vows pretty seriously, whether it's a covenant, a spiritual covenant, or a contractual thing, like it's, I guess you could say, like a business.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them are like, no, there's no excuse for taking back a cheater. I've also had to talk to people who I've caught in those situations that were cheating on their spouses. Those were not good conversations. Like that wasn't just like water under the bridge and such like that. So they got very let's see the word, very vitriolic, very bad, very confrontational. So my question is for everyone on the panel, which wonderful, all of y'all taking time to do this. What is the straw that breaks the camel's back? Like no matter what your perspective is on cheating and such, like there has to be like that one thing that just like, no, that's it. You did that. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, because I've known relationships that have gone on for 20 years, 30 years. And the moment like it comes out, like that's over. And I'm Catholic. Like we don't believe in divorce, but it still happens.
What would be the straw that broke the camel's back? Question to the panel.
Illegitimate child.
Okay.
You find
During
out.
the marriage, you mean?
Yeah, imagine you've got a child and then you realise that it's not yours and you've been raising someone else's child.
How would you feel if that child, you've seen that child all through at school? How would you feel towards that child? If the child was 12 and you found out,
yeah,
then you'd leave and leave that child.
Nah, you can't leave the child. It's your responsibility at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
it's all right saying
how can you trust the person?
Yeah.
That's what I mean with all these hypotheticals.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to actually.
But I mean, it's all right to say illegitimate child.
Yeah.
But when you think to yourself, like, if you knew that you can have children and suddenly your wife got pregnant, I can understand.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, there's a lot of men out there, and I think there was a story of a man out there, and he found out, I think the child needed something and like something medical, and he found out the child wasn't his, and he was willing to take it on, but then the mum was like, nah. And he was heartbroken because he'd actually raised that child.
What, she didn't want him to take it on?
Yeah.
Even though he'd raised it up to that point?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
He was heartbroken.
Yeah, that's very strange.
And that was his wife.
Yeah.
What would be the straw that broke the camel's back for you? young lady?
No,
It sounds like the cheating, and it would be that.
it would be the cheating. If you give your body to another woman, I can't see past that. Because
Even though you've got double standards about that, that's you sticking with it.
Yeah.
What if you're extremely well kept by this man? As in, you don't have to work. You can fly anywhere you want at any time. You can buy anything you want. You've got security. You love him. Everything like that.
What if he'd done it once and you found out he cheated after, like maybe a year or so after he'd actually done it, and at the time it didn't bother you because you didn't know about it, and then you found out that, you know what, he cheated on me 2 years ago. Then
it's just that the relationship dynamic changes. Then now you want to meet this person at their level, or because I am a person that doesn't forget things, so it's hard for me to move past. That's the hill.
So rather than pretend to move past, you just end it.
Yeah.
I make you right for standing up with what you believe in. Yeah. What would be the straw that broke the camel's back for you to end a marriage?
That's such the hardest question, bro, because it'd take me so long to even get to marriage.
All right, then if you wasn't married, you was with a woman for 25 years, committed, what would make you end the relationship?
If she stopped believing in God, let's just say.
Wow, that's deep. That is deep. Because somebody's got to believe in something somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are atheists, but I couldn't be with one. Wow. For me, it'd just be physical violence. It wouldn't be cheating. That'd be it. I think that'd be the straw that broke the camel's back. Don't even slap my ass in bed. That's physical violence. I'm that in tune with my body. No, don't slap me. I'm going to slap you back. Do not put your hands on me. I don't care whether you're... I've seen people do it. I've watched these programs and the man just... Yeah. Somebody goes, well, what do you mean? It's all in fun. Not my skin. I'll wail easy. I don't want no handprints in my backside. Keep your hands to yourself.
I just think...
You don't have them nasty thoughts on my show. Don't have them thoughts on my show. Stop. Control yourself. Look at you. Control yourself. Look at you, though.
I'm just keeping...
Look at them. No. Not on my show. It's not that kind of show. Look at you. Control yourself. Sorry about that. Sorry about my guest. Look at him. Can't really control yourself.
Any deceit of any type, obviously there's levels to the deceit, but if it's something significant enough, so let's say you said to her, have you been sticking to your diet? And she said yes, and she had some digestives yesterday. You could say that's like a minor deceit, but anything above that, anything that's a bit more substantial, it's a reflection of your relationship as a whole. So you have to really take into question what person they are if they're willing to deceive you.
Yeah. Okay. What did you think about our answers? That was a good question, by the way.
Well done.
Thank you, ma'am. A lot of those pretty understandable. Faith, trust, faith and trust in a lot of the things.
Are you going to answer that question?
For me, my biggest deal breaker. Oof. Yeah, it would have to be like cheating or an affair. My family, even though I'm the only one who practices, takes marriage pretty seriously. Parents have been married for only 50 years, and all my brothers try to follow their example. And one thing that is a no-go for all of us is that loss of faith and trust. So no open relationships here.
Okay.
Let's see. Is it possible to ask one last question, or is my time just
Go for it. Go for it. It belongs to you. Look, go ahead. It's just the village, isn't it? You're part of it.
Thank you. I don't want to keep everyone waiting too long.
No, Mr. Brown can wait.
So one thing I read recently was the phrase "love is enough." It was an article I read, and it talked about a lot about John Lennon. And I think the other gentleman that was talked about was Trent Reznor, a rock star. And it was talking about John Lennon's song, All You Need Is Love. And it was a very, very lovely song, very sweet. But John Lennon himself had a lot of relationship issues. He was very abusive to both of his wives, Cynthia and Yoko, I think he was abusive to his sons, and I think he had a bad relationship with his father growing up.
And his mother.
And his mother. Thank you. When you hear in your own social circles people talking about like love and this idea of love, do you ever find yourself wondering what they truly mean about love? Like love other than just the emotion, like there's things that you have to have besides love to keep a relationship alive.
Listen, right, my man makes a really good omelette. If I get an omelette in bed, that's love. For me, love always generates around my man cooking for me. If I get there and there's no food, he don't love me that day. Or I say, what have I done? What have I done? Where's the food? That's my idea of love. What's your idea of love?
Yeah, love is an action word. You're right. Like, you can't tell me you love me and you don't show me. Like, I want to be, like, I want to be rude. I want you to be considerate. Like, you consider me and put my needs in some sort of priority in your mind where you show me that. Yeah. By gestures and real life things.
I think for me, love is like a requirement, isn't it? It's like every time someone mentions the word love, there's always something attached to it that I need to offer them or give them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if I said I wanted food.
Like it's like an ulterior motive. Like I always get to what's like. I'm always like.
So you're gonna use love to get what you want?
No, not me. I mean, done onto me.
Fasting time today in London.
Thank you, King.
Okay, thank you, Suri. I mean, done onto me. Like, so when people say, "Oh, I love you," it's normally like, "What do you want?" Or what are you trying to say? Or what you want to ask?
Because they just tell you, they don't show you.
Well, how do you show love?
Like I said, my man cooks for me.
Yeah, but that for
me,
someone
that's
else,
love.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's a very
somebody else might want a handbag.
Yeah, it's very you can't.
See, I mean, it's individual.
Yeah, you can't divine it. So
somebody
it's like,
might want a holiday.
What's this love language stuff? It's like acts of service.
That's what I'm saying. Something's required.
Yeah, physical touch.
No, I'm not into that.
Not into physical touch.
No.
You're more into acts of service.
What's that?
Just someone making an omelette.
He's a bloody good cook. He makes a really great omelette. I've had omelettes all over the world. His omelettes are like top notch. That's the best omelette I've ever had.
People certainly can say they love someone and act a completely different way.
Yeah, but then that
I can tell it in his food. If he's not in the mood to cook for me, I can tell it in his food. If I taste his food and it don't taste, I'm like, what did I do? You weren't concentrating. Where's the love in the food? Yeah. And normally it's like, oh, I kept the pepper out because I know you don't like pepper. I'm like, I'm so used to feeling my mouth burning. He goes, well, I can't win, can I? And as a man, he can't. Because when he cooks it right, because Jamaican, it's got too much pepper, but I eat it because that's how it's made. But if he cooks it just for me, I'm like, where's the pepper? And he's like, there's no pleasing some women, but I'm a woman, innit?
We as men need to have something like that where we could like, this is our thing.
No, you've got enough things, thanks.
So what are the men's things then? How do men show love? I mean, we've just said how we want, how we want the men to show us love. For us, it's like, for me, it's food. For you, it could be like handbags. I see when I said handbag, she had a big smile on her face. But for me, a handbag would be like, come on, buy me a rucksack, or I got pockets, cook me something. That's me.
Yeah, I like jewelry. But do you know what else I feel like? It's the intimacy, like, but it's that when someone actually gets to know, like, how do you show love?
I'm going to throw it out there from an earlier conversation, right? We got the solar eclipse coming up, right? Your man takes you for a walk in the park with the glasses on a date with some hot cocoa in his flask, and he's taking you to show you the solar eclipse. How would you feel about that?
I would ask him, why are you doing that?
It's a solar eclipse.
Yeah, unless you have a telescope, then don't.
But you can see a solar eclipse.
No, but I want to see it properly.
Well, I don't think you're meant to be with someone like that. I think he's interested in other things, and there's stuff that interests you, and maybe those interests don't converge, so you don't need to be with that person.
What?
No, but you see, the thing is, when she was talking about, when she talking about, the feelings, and feeling is, what was you like, not the vibes, what was it you called it?
The energy.
The energy. You find that people that talk about energy and things like that that are into like, because she knew the date of the solar eclipse,
Yeah, 19th
right?
and 20th of April.
And that's the date. So she knew the date of it. So why wouldn't a man on that same level as her? Why wouldn't he want to go and take her out? Because she earlier said she wouldn't want to go to the park. This is a man that's in his you know, he knows how he feels, you know, and he's into the solar eclipse and the new moon, and he meditates and whatever, and he wants to take his woman to go and sit on the top of a hill on a blanket and watch the solar eclipse.
Do you know what? I met this girl once, and it all moved very quickly, and I didn't really have a chance to like vet her for the kind of person she was and stuff. And where I'm from in Greece, there's a little chapel on top of a hill, and it looks out onto a sunset. It's fantastic. It's my favorite place to go. And if I really like someone, whether it's a friend or whether it's a girl or whatever, I'll bring them to that place. And I took her up there, and the first thing was that she was just completely out of breath, like on the little steps on the way up there, and she turned all pink and she was like sweating. And the second part was that she just didn't get it. She just didn't get it at all. And I was
Well, be up there. Where's McDonald's? Like, I'm
yeah,
thirsty.
she
Where's
was
the cold drink?
I'm so tired. Oh, and just complaining. I was like, it's not for me.
She spoilt your special space.
Yeah. But it's okay. That's how you vet people, I guess. And then you're like, we don't have to be together. There's other people out there that appreciate this.
That's like survival of the fittest. Can you climb this mountain?
100%. Yeah. Are you fit to bear my children?
Climb up that hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay, so it's always puzzled me. So I think I'm in my head. I'm thinking there's kind of three types of women, groups of women that you'd be with. Either one that's gonna like enjoy your hobbies with you, one that just allows you to do your hobbies, but they let you do your hobbies, and then the ones that don't allow you to do your hobbies. Yeah. So the first two, I'm okay with. Like you don't have to be next to me watching football with me in order for me to like.
I'm like that. You're in football. You can go and watch it. I'll bring you the drinks. I'll cook the food. You can go there with your friends. I will say, here's all the beers. Have your football day.
Yeah, I don't
I'll go next door and do something. I'll say, see you later. Yeah. I'm not in it.
No, I'm like, where's the attention's like moving from me? I don't like it. Like, can you stop?
Can you stop?
I don't like it. Why are you doing this? Is it helping you? Is it furthering you in your career? Like, I'm on.
Let's chill out time. What do you do to chill out?
Well, make it productive. This is not productive for us. So why are you watching
time
it?
alone is productive. Time to do your thing. Why can't? How long do you spend if you go and get your nails done? How long? Why can't you? You can go out and have like you can plan so you're gonna have a day doing your girly stuff, and you can watch football.
Why? I mean, I'm not into guys that are into football. It's too much. I like a baller, but I'm not into that. That's too much. Like, you spend hours and hours and
my man works all week, and on the weekends all he likes to do is to
football.
No, he's not football. He would do his like laundry. All that's done by a certain day. You know, he's old school. He'll make sure he's cooked. Movies.
I like movies though.
I can't stand movies.
Oh. Not the same ones over and over.
No, you just all the latest movies. I can't stand movies. I know about Is it John Wick?
John Wick 4.
Well, I know about John Wick because of him. I
Wick.
sat down and I watched all of it. It was interesting, but after that, I want to get up and go. I can't watch movies the whole weekend, but you know what? It doesn't bother me. I let him do his thing. I will go next door. I will pop in and out. You know, I would just lie there sometime and just watch the movie. But I'm not a movie person, and he loves movies. Will I stop him from watching his movies? No.
Are you the type that to be in like how can I put this? Would you finish a relationship because of that?
Yeah, but we spoke earlier and we said women just end relationships for like the little things. I would end a relationship over that because you wouldn't want me breaking like the PS5 or whatever vice it is that you have because it's got
Can
there.
you do me a favour? Can one day we do a one-to-one show where you bring on your list and we discuss it?
Yeah, of
Just
course.
me and you in my room. Thank you. Sorry, what do you think about that?
No, that made a lot of sense. I just sometimes feel a little bit detached from the rest of my generation. I think I'm roughly around the same age as everybody there, contrary to how I talk and look. I'm probably I've been keeping Jack on the line, waiting for too long, so I'm going to probably call it good with one last quick thing. So thank you all for your patience and your time.
Thank you.
Auntie, I wish you the best. I hope you get successful in getting your mom back to Barbados. I know
Thank you.
that's really important. And for all those on the couch and here to talk, thank you all for your time.
God
Please
bless
be
me.
safe getting home.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Here's Jack. Hi,
Here I am.
Jack.
Hold on. Can you see me?
Jack.